Oh, the history books were rough.
And what did they tell you about JC?
Oh, he was buried there. He's down here. He's there, yeah.
And what was their explanation to you? How did they convince you that it was true?
Well, A, place names, and B, the fact that it was grave. But the place names tell the story. Deeds Cross, City of the Cross, or Place of the Cross, things like that, you see. Pwllgwaelod, and then, the names of the beaches, and everything fitted in with it being the right place. There was all sorts of ruined monasteries no longer there, things like that.
There are also very old tales of JC wandering through what was old Celeria. Some people mistake it as Devon and Cornwall, but he was walking through old Celeria.
Which is Glamorgan and Gwent.
Which is Glamorgan and Gwent, yes. Do you think that's true? Did he live out his days, rather than dying on the cross, did he live out his days in South East Wales?
Oh yeah, I would think yes. I think you have to, yes. Oh yeah, the idea he came to Wales, it was firmly fixed. But of course that would make you very, very unpopular with the church. And the Inquisition had probably tortured you horribly for telling the truth, You couldn't tell the truth, but he's definitely buried in West Wales. I know exactly where the grave is, and all the place names don't fit. All the place names tell the story. And the old people in the village used to say, yeah, that's where it is there, They knew, but they didn't tell anything. But if you were from England, Ireland, they wouldn't talk to you, wouldn't tell you. But you see, my grandfather was from the village, and I was William Moyne's grandson, so I got to be told. There's a great mound.
A mound?
Oh, it's a mound.
Just a mound.
Oh, aye. And all the place names fit, once you know.
Did they leave originally a gravestone there? Is there a stone in existence?
There wouldn't be a stone, no. There'd be a mound in his day. 2000 years ago, there'd be a mound, you know the mound, you see.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
See, things like this happen. In Welsh, David is David in Welsh. And if you read all the old texts, Dewi is one with God. But nowadays you read a dictionary, it says Dewi, D-E-W-I, is a version of David. It's not. Dewi is one with God. So Dewi has to be JC. So once you know that, I think they've deliberately altered it to be David, to conceal it.
Why do you think Dewi has to be JC? Because
It
it's
means
one with God.
God.
Was nobody ever described like that?
No.
So
Only him. He's Dewi Sant, holy.
Right.
And Dewi means, you get the oldest dictionary of say 1520, something like that. It says Dewi, it means one with God. You get a modern dictionary, it says Dewi means David. It's bloody nonsense. They've whether it's deliberate concealment, I would think they might be doing, because they definitely didn't like telling the English anything. Because when English people started getting interested in archaeology, some of them foolishly went into Wales and started asking questions and started digging things up. And that really got up their noses. That really upset them, because that's an ancestral grave. You keep off that. They wouldn't touch anything that was old, you see. You didn't touch that as an old grave. I was there, Prince so-and-so. They all knew. And so when English archaeologists started digging things, the shutters went up and the doors got slammed. But they didn't get slammed on me because I was one of them. But I can tell you exactly where he is.
Can you remember? That's fantastic. It really is. I mean, I've got the shivers. I'm not cold, but I've got the shivers. This
I
is
can
what
tell you
happens.
where he lived there.
Please do. You must get it all on film. But we'll come back to that. Yes, do it now. Where did he live?
Where I lived when I was down there. I can't say because we've kept it secret. I mean, how am I going to let this out?
Because this is going to make all of your works go worldwide in one hit.
Well, there's a place called Cumdewi, little valley of one with God. And there's a house there. I lived in it. It's the only house there. And there's a cottage there. I think they put some further houses, bungalows, and that down there now. It's Cumdewi. I lived in Cumdewi. And I was told all about it.
Oral tradition.
Alright, and there's Dinas Cross is the village. City of the Cross. What was City of the Cross?
So that was the place that Helen brought the cross, clearly, wasn't
Yeah, the city of the cross. What are we talking about? You know, the Danish cross. It's in the middle of nowhere, and down from it is Postwyland, and then the Cummeragris, little valley of the church, and it's Cumdowie. I lived in Cumdowie, and an uncle of my mother's, Di Cumdowie, he's known as David Roberts, Di Cumdowie. He told me about it.
This is fantastic stuff.
So you go up on the thing, and there's the grave. The place names are correct. So what else? What?
And there's nothing to compare it to, is there?
No.
Nothing, no other place anywhere.
No.
Where that similar things can be said on.
Yeah, but it's a magical sort of place.
Is it? I bet it is.
And I don't know, something happened to me down there. I don't know. Because I've always been into this thing.
What do you think happened?
I don't know.
You mean you felt the presence of JC?
No, not presence of JC. It's like historical things come to me easily. You know, I know the whole damn shooting match. You know, all the place names and village names around there all fit.